What you doing, girl? Eh? This is what, Friday morning? March the 16th, I think. I'm not sure. But it's this morning. And this little girl here, she's feisty as hell. She hasn't been going in this nice weather. She hasn't been going down to her barn. She's been sleeping in amongst Mum and the other cows at the hay pile. She snuggles in between them all. And she races up and down the driveway here like Speedy Gonzales. And she's really good friends with Shania. She's always licking Shania and sucking on her ears, but she's doing really good considering having to feed her 2 gallons of milk a day. She's eating calf starter, she's eating hay, she's eating the whole corn and whole barley that I feed to the pigs and cows. She's nibbling at it, but she's doing good. Last night she didn't quite finish all of her milk. I guess she had too much other stuff to eat yesterday. But other than that, she's doing good. Thursday, April the 14th. I'm just going to go and give the calf her milk here. Yes, I'm still feeding the calf her milk. But at least I'm not going down to the barn anymore because she comes right here. You know, up into the porch. Yep. She comes right here into the porch. Stupid thing. She comes right up the stairs all the time. Anyway, see the storm we got hit with last night? It was just starting to melt for a few days, and then it went down below zero here. Yes, Mr. Goose. And we got a broken bale of hay that broke open while I was trying to push it with my truck through the snow. Yeah, last night the power kept flickering on and off every few minutes all night long. And a week ago we got hit with a worse storm than this, and it busted off hydro poles all over the countryside. I was without power for 36.5 hours. And yeah, I'm supposed to go and haul hay on Saturday. And it's just lovely out here. That's the calf there that we rescued that was born in the bush. She never would take the mum. No, she never would take the mum. Oh. How's your feed you're doing? Molasses sticks together, eh? Okay. Today is Wednesday, May the 4th. This time last year we were all dried up, no snow left at all by the 15th of April. It's only a few degrees above zero. I think it's around 4 Celsius. Oh, Piggy just got shocked. We've had nasty storms, one after another. And the snow has just gone down tremendously in the last week. We have not been above 11 Celsius. They're calling for the 6th of May for a high of 11 Celsius. And we still have the cows separated from the bull and the steers. None of them are happy because I picked up some cheap hay, $50 a bale. That hay got rained on, and they've been spoiled all winter on top quality horse-like hay. And so they're not too happy with me. I have some bales of the good stuff yet, but I gave each of them one bale each. I wish I had another hay feeder because these girls are just ripping these bales apart and wasting them. But I don't have another bale feeder. And I don't have the funds to go and spend $300 on another one. Or do I have the steel available to make one? Where's the baby calf? Oh, there's the calf. There's the heifer calf right there. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Bull. Hey, how you doing? You got clay mud all over your forehead and all over your body. Yeah, these three guys, they'll be 2 years old next month, 24 months old, and they're just not growing. So they're gonna go in the fall to be butchered. They just, I don't know, they just don't grow, and they eat grain like crazy and hay, but it's, I don't know, I guess the guy I got them off of, I don't know. I know I had a hell of a time with them being sick with scours steady right from the day I got them. And number 44, right, no, number 42, he was attacked by coyotes and his hide was ripped open in a big L shape, and I had to stitch them back together. But that's the calf from last spring, from the red Angus cow right there. And he's a year old. Yeah, he's a year old now because he was born in April last year. Yeah, so everything's pretty wet and sloppy. But they don't have to hang around on this. You know, these guys can go down anywhere in the field. These girls are kind of stuck here. I had the bull in here, but he wouldn't stay. So I put the cows in here. And now he stays. The cows knocked their water over. But I have to get that bull out front out there in that 32 by 32 pen and finish putting up that fencing there. I got all the pieces cut and I got the fencing up on the runway for loading, but I never did get the actual corral finished, and he's going to go in there with these steers to fatten them up. That steer there, he'll run around the fields, but these 3 steers and the bull will go in down there until August when I want these girls bred. This isn't the best setup for them to keep the bull away from these cows, but that's all I can do right now until the snow goes down there. Because there's still 6-foot high road banks to get through. And then a couple 100 feet to get to that pen. It's windy out here. The wind is cold, but it's drying things up. This was such a sloppy mess, even though it's all gravel, but it was like really sloppy wet. I snapped my front CV axle on my front driver's side axle a few weeks ago, trying to turn my big trailer around in here in the slop. So it's been a hard job trying to drag hay bales with the truck or push them back to the cows. And so I gotta back up and take a good ram at it and get it to move 6 feet and spin out without the 4-wheel drive. I have an axle on order. I think it's in now because they called and left a message. So it's gonna be probably, I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be early to mid-July before they'll have grass. Because usually, normal year, it's late June before we have grass. And for how wet it is and cold it is, and still ice and snow, everything's still blanketed in like 2 to 3 feet of snow yet. Some places where the sun beats along the bush line there is melted to the ground, but ton of snow yet. But if you go back and look at a video from last April when I brought home 2 new cows, it's titled "They're all out sunning, enjoying the sun, the big ball in the sky." And it was all nice and dry, no snow around, nothing. And that was the 15th or the 4th of April. 4th of April? I think it was the 4th of April, not the 15th. So that's just a short update, everybody. I know it's been a while since I've been on, but when it's cold, it's like and miserable out, I just come out and feed everybody and get back in. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.